in tears. I'm like trying not to punch stuff, trying not to break my car. But you know when you get mad, you want to break stuff sometimes. So I'm stuck in my head. So it goes something like, life's what you make it, so let's make it big count. Me again, Alasia. This is my YouTube channel. Most of you already know that. I had a breakdown this morning. Currently still processing my emotions because I have emotional breakdowns because I'm an extremely emotional person. And I have nothing better to do with my life right now than have breakdowns. It's raining. I like the rain. The rain's cool. I don't got no beef with the rain. But my beef lies when the people forget how to drive when it rains. Y'all be slipping and sliding. Y'all don't be realizing that it's a little wet. It's a little wet. This is not the same old. We're talking wetness. We're talking drip. You gotta slow it down just a little bit. You gotta maneuver it a little differently than when the roads are just dry. And your people down here in Georgia, y'all can't drive. It's as simple as that. Y'all can't drive. So when the weather changes, just when anything happens, y'all cannot drive. Y'all just can't drive, period. Y'all just can't. And that's where my beef lies once again. So I'm having an emotional morning. It's emotional. It's 9:17 a.m. I need to be at class at 10 a.m. Do you know my estimated time of arrival? No, me neither. I don't even know my estimated time of arrival. Listen. So I woke up. I'm here, so I woke up at 6. I don't really wake up until 8 because class starts at 10 and I only need an hour to get ready because I'm natural. Only thing I do is lashes and chapstick. I'm sorry. I'm not that bad, baby. I'm just natural. So I've been up since 6 a.m. So it's pushing like 7. I'm trying to go back to sleep. I'm like, get another hour in. But no, I go on TikTok. I'm like, look. And mentally, I know I have a quiz today on the heart, the anatomy, a lot of stuff about the heart. So I'm like going through, I'm like, okay, I see the diagram in my head. I know where the veins are, the coronary arteries. Like I got the diagram in my head. I'm like, we're gonna do good. I'm confident we're gonna do good. I studied, I had help, I'm gonna do good. So I'm out here on TikTok just ticking and talking it up. It's like 7:30. I was like, you know what? I want Chick-fil-A this morning. Normally I wake up at 8 on the dot and I don't have time to go grab no fast food. So I'm like, I'm up early. That means it's get some fast food. So I want to go get some Chick-fil-A. So I get up at 7, like 45, and I'm like, I only need that extra 15 minutes for real to get the Chick-fil-A. The line may be long, you know, bada bang, bada boom, right. So I'm getting ready. I basically finished getting ready by like 8:15, 8:20, something like that, right? So, you know, I'm taking my vitamins and stuff, trying to stay healthy and whatnot. So I put in my estimated time arrival from the school, from the house. The school like an hour away, right? Let me just let y'all know. Right now, I'm driving raw. I got no GPS. This is all muscle memory. Mind you, I've only been to the school like 4 times. And it's an hour away. So I gotta use muscle memory to get myself to this school. For the quiz. Like, I gotta use muscle memory here. So if I get to this school and y'all see me, I'm tired.
Back to my story.
So I think I leave the house by like 8:20. No. I put in to see what time I'm supposed to get to the school. It says like 9:17. I'm like, good. That means I got admin amount of time to stop at Chick-fil-A and like be able to eat and still make it on time. So I take that little address off and I put in the address for Chick-fil-A. So there's different exits to get out of the neighborhood, and basically one exit takes you to school and the other one takes you from Chick-fil-A. So basically I take the opposite exit because I don't know a Chick-fil-A on that other exit to get to the neighborhood. Look, I can't explain it, but just anyway, I take the little way to go to Chick-fil-A because I'm using muscle memory. I'm like, okay, I don't need the GPS for real to really get to Chick-fil-A. I can kind of do that on my own. So, you know, I'm listening to my music. I'm listening to Love Train by the OJs, right? And you know, I'm on a love train, and the next thing I know, music cut off. I'm like, okay, it's cool, it's whatever, because my connection in the neighborhood really not that good for real. So I'm like, I ain't even gonna trip for real, like it's not even that serious. So then I'm still driving, you know, GPS say rerouting for like a good 7 minutes. So I'm still going, right? And I get on the you know, I'm on the road and we like in this long line of traffic that's normally not there. It's normally not there right there this time. So I'm like, what's going on? And then I hear an ambulance come through. I'm like, okay. So it's we rocking with that. So I see cars turning, going the opposite direction. My thing still say rerouting. I'm like, what's going on? Music still not playing, by the way. I'm in silence, just deep in thought, trying to figure out what's going on. And I do the same thing everybody else doing. I said, you know what, I'm gonna make a U-turn because at this point I've been in traffic for 7 minutes and I should be almost at Chick-fil-A. Like, y'all pushing my time. I woke up early, I planned out to do this. So I will around do a little U-turn. So I try to get my GPS to put in Chick-fil-A and reroute. It's still rerouting. We talking like 11 minutes now. It's still rerouting. So I pull over at the gas station that's like right next to me, right? My phone don't got no LTE. So I turn it off because it's done that before. It be acting janky, you know, So I was like, all right, I'm gonna turn it back on. Music's still not playing, so I'm like, let me see what's going on. I'm thinking like maybe somebody, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just like, okay, maybe my phone just be tripping. It be tripping. So at this point, this is where the breakdown happened. This is where the down of the break happened. I start crying because I turned it on and off 2 times. Try to turn it back on. I'm trying to put in the GPS, like the address to get to the school. I had to park the car. I'm like in tears. I'm like trying not to punch stuff, trying not to break my car. Because you know when you get mad, you want to break stuff sometimes. So I'm just trying to like remain calm, trying to center myself like, ma'am, it's okay. It's not that deep. Even though I know it's that deep because I haven't had a lick of breakfast. A lick. And when I don't eat, I get angry and I start crying and I get emotional. So I'm mad because I'm like, now I'm about to go to school with no breakfast, no nothing, no snacks. But you want me to eat Altoids? Altoids, this is an empty can of Altoids. You hear this? It's literally no sound. Like, this is crumbs. We're talking crumbs here. We're talking crumbs. So I'm like, all right, well, we're not getting Chick-fil-A, so I'm like, I'm gonna retrace my steps, you know. I'm not completely dumb, right? So I'm like, all right. I'm like, I may not know how to get to Chick-fil-A another way, but my only other option is to go to school. So I'm like, all right, retrace your steps, go back to the neighborhood and take the right exit so you can go to school, because if you're not gonna eat, you still need to get to school because you got these quizzes. Like, come on, let's get it together. So I'm trying to get my life together. I'm like, okay, what can you control? Because although you're having a breakdown, what can you control? Because some things are out of your control. That traffic is out of my control. I cannot do anything with that traffic. The traffic is going to be that traffic. I can't move the cars, put them out the way, and drive through to get the Chick-fil-A. Nah, them cars are there. Those is people. I ain't Superman. Ooh, baby. So I'm like, what can you control? I'm like, okay, so you can control yourself getting to school. So I'm like, all right, you know what? I don't got no connection. Phone, no service. It's still no service. This is not a joke. This is not a gimmick. This is not a skit. This is real live. No service. I'm in traffic. I'm trying to get on 285 North, baby. So, anyways, I'm going back to the neighborhood. I'm like, all right, you got no service, but you bought a house. You bought a house. What does that mean? Wi-Fi. What does Wi-Fi mean? GPS. Come on, you feeling me? Okay. So, oh my God, this is a story time, you guys. This is my first story time. I've never done a story time because my life is not dramatic. I've never had a reason to do a story time. Actually, I lied. I have reasons to do story times, but I don't want to tell y'all what be going on in my life. So y'all getting this because this is what y'all gonna get. Anywho, baby, driving me story time. Yes, I'm kind of feeling that. I'm kind of feeling that content. Driving me story time. Kind of cool. Okay. Anyways, ooh. So I'm like, all right, we're gonna pull up to the house. You know, still no music, still no service, but I'm like, I'm crying. I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm crying. I'm like, I need to talk to somebody. I need to vent. I need to let this out. Who am I gonna talk to? I don't got no connection. I can't text nobody. I can't do nothing. So I pull up in the driveway, put it in park. I'm trying to let the joint connect to the Wi-Fi. It's taking like 3 minutes. It's taking like 3 minutes to connect to the Wi-Fi. So I turn the phone off, turn it back on. It's connected to the Wi-Fi, right? First things first. I'm like, I need to at least figure out how I can get to school because I have no GPS. It's not gonna be like turn left, turn right, on boo to boo. No, it's not gonna do that because that don't exist. It's all me, baby. So I type in the address to the school and I start screenshotting because, like, you know, on your phone for real, when you put in the address, it gives you a breakdown. It's like left on so-and-so highway, right on this road, blank on 78 west, like that. So I'm screenshotting the little joint because I'm like, all right, I'm gonna use my muscle memory, but if I do get a little lost, I got screenshots because you know what, don't need connection in your photo gallery. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna pull up the little joint if I get lost, swipe through it and figure out what exits I need to take. Moral of the story, I feel like I just need to go on 285 north and take exit 29. Because normally I take exit 28 off of 285 north, but I took exit 29 on accident on Tuesday. Look at alignment here. Look at alignment. You see how, like, in the beginning I was talking to y'all about the crime, but y'all ain't gonna get a tear out of me. Y'all ain't gonna get a tear out of me. Anywho, so I took exit 29 on accident on Tuesday because there's always traffic, like, going into Atlanta, just in general. Mind you, it's early in the morning, so it's like people that's going to school and work kind of traffic, stuff like that. So I took exit 29 on accident, and it's actually quicker than exit 28. So I'm gonna take exit 29, and I think I'm on 25. I'm on 285 north for real. I really think I am. So if I'm on exit 285 north, that means I'm good for real. I just gotta keep going straight and not worry about this traffic and not have another breakdown. But there is a little bit of, like, I think it's like, ooh, I didn't know I said that. I think there's like two rights, or like 3 rights or something after exit 29 to get to my school. But I'm sorry, my voice is like shape shifted because I'm going through emotions. So, like, I know this is not how I sound on my YouTube videos. So, like, I know, like, normally when I talk to y'all, I'm a little more calm. I'm like, hi guys, this is me. No, this is the real me. This is the real me. I'm emotional. I'll take a right and then a left? Huh? Maybe I'm not as smart as hold up, wait a minute, I'm by work. Wait, no I'm not. I'm not by work. Where am I? Literally, where am I? Battery's like halfway dead. I'm gonna just talk to y'all when I get the chance. Thank you guys for listening in the meantime because look at this. I'm not crying anymore. And my voice actually kind of went back to normal. I don't know who that was. That was like an alter ego that came out a few minutes ago. I apologize, but not really because that's honestly just me. So, you know, you're just meeting my different emotions that I be having. Just like that little movie, Inside Out or something. The little Pixar Disney movie with the little emotions. That's me. The anger little red joint came out, and I had the blue little sad girl that came out. That's what just happened. But yeah, everything's okay. Appreciate you guys for the support. Love that. My current update for you guys is that I'm back on 85. I think I'm on 85 north now instead of 85 west. I don't know where I'm going. Exit 99. Okay, this isn't looking too good for me. Hannah Montana song stuck in my head. Nobody asked about that, but I just felt the need to say that. There's a Hannah Montana song stuck in my head. So it goes Because at this point, that's that brown car that wouldn't let me over. That brown car right there wouldn't let me over. I ain't forget about you, because you ain't let me over. I tried to get over a little minute ago, and somehow we winded back up at the same place. He wasn't trying to let me over. That's cute. That's real cute that we ended up back in the same location after you wasn't trying to let me over. The reason why I know it's a brown car is because it was a brown car that cut me off, and it was an Infiniti. Like, are you serious? So y'all, it's 9:43. Normally at this time, I am in the parking lot of the school because I arrived to places early. So I have to explain to my professor, I'm not like the first person in class for real. And if I'm not the first, I'm like the second. Babe, I have no connection. And before y'all even try to judge me, I don't have GPS in my car. So before y'all try to be like, why didn't you do a GPS in the car? I'm not dumb. If I had a GPS built into my car, a navigation, I would have been used it, okay? So let's not do that. Let's not do that. Why? Nobody can't give me an unlocked Wi-Fi. All these Wi-Fi's gotta be locked, like for real. This should be like an advertisement as to why you should get Wi-Fi for your car. Because my car has Wi-Fi, but I didn't pay for it, because why would I pay for car Wi-Fi when I have a phone? Okay, Xfinity Wi-Fi. Can I briefly connect to that so I can get this? Because I think I should have stayed on 85 West. I don't think 85 North and 285 North, not the same thing. Not the same interstates from my thought process. Oh, Lord. Have mercy on my soul. I need Wi-Fi. Anybody got car Wi-Fi? Anybody got anything? Anybody got a hotspot? Anybody got a phone that works? Because mine doesn't. I am over it. I'm over it. Why? Why? The universe likes to test me, huh? The universe is like, let's see what she's really capable of in life. Oh my God, it's about to die. Okay, bye guys. Bye. Literally. Do you guys remember? Yeah, that's how foggy my car just got. That was kind of dramatic. Do you guys remember back when I used to use this before I got a camera? Yeah, my camera battery died. I never went to school. It's 10:35. My update is that I ended up getting Chick-fil-A anyways. Class ended up being canceled. I did not know that because I did not have a working phone. But she also didn't tell us until like 9:04 or something. And of course, the first message I see when I got Wi-Fi again was the email saying that class had been canceled. So, you know, love that, as I was continuously checking to make sure that we still had class, and then she canceled it as I was already on the road. I think she might have canceled it around like 9:20, honestly, and she put like in all caps, don't come to class is canceled. So I'm stranded. I can only use my phone with Wi-Fi, so I hooked up to Starbucks Wi-Fi, and my cousin had actually saved me. I'm supposed to be following him to the job so that I can go to work, and I really just want to go home. I do not want to be speaking to people today. I am not in any condition, form, or shape to be speaking to other people today, because I might lose my mind. But, dude, you want to get hit, don't you? Sorry for the background noise. It's like raining, and my car keeps fogging up, and I have to keep unfogging it, so I apologize for the loud noise in the background. So now I am back at the Starbucks like 30 minutes later. Soon as we turned out, people in Georgia are just D-heads and A-holes. I was following behind him, and these cars wouldn't let me, in behind him. So now I'm connected to the Wi-Fi, and I'm actually going to call him back and figure out where he is, because I'm lost again, and I have to follow behind him. I don't have a GPS. So you guys, I'm back, following behind my cousin again. I don't even know if I mentioned the reason why I wasn't following him. He went through a light, and the car in front of me stopped. Therefore, I could not follow him anymore. And it's not like I could just text him and be like, where'd you go? I just didn't know where he went. So I had to go back to Starbucks to get Wi-Fi to call him and figure out where he was so that I could follow behind him again. So, yeah, I forgot like kind of where I left off in that little story time. But moral of the story is just, control what you can control. And, I don't know, I've never done a story time, especially like fresh story time. Like that was like a fresh one. That was like as it was happening. You know, some people do their story times like, you know, years later, months later, you know. But that was my story time, like literally live action. So I'm just gonna kind of end the vlog here, because if I don't end it here, I don't know where I'm gonna end it. I honestly just want to go back to the house and just like sleep, because I've been up till 6 for no reason. Class was canceled, and I don't know, you know, I'm still gonna try to remain positive, even though I had like 2 emotional breakdowns earlier. But if you guys did watch this whole entire story time rant vent situation, please subscribe, thumbs up, comment any advice, I guess, or just anything. I don't know. Just comment how you remain positive in life, because that's what I was trying to do. I was like, look, control what you can control. If you guys, I don't know, if you have any video ideas, please let me know. Anyways, I will see you guys